Hello my friends, it's day 5 of the challenge, the 90-day challenge, and today has been a rest day. I had 5 intense days of, well 4 technically intense days of working out, 7 workouts over the course of 4 days. It's been a really tough week, so it's really important to rest the body, and it's also been my cheat day. And I also think it's very important to have a cheat day where you don't necessarily have the relentless focus on the nutrition and diet aspect of things. You know, I haven't gone crazy, but had a nice barbecue this evening with my family and didn't hold back on the eating. So I think that's really important. And of course, what it does is, in terms of your metabolism, is it kickstarts the process all over again. It reminds the body what it needs to do when it's having an overload. And you know what? If you're challenging yourself relentlessly over a period of time, if you don't give yourself the opportunity to have some food you like once in a while, you know, it creates the yo-yo effect. So there is benefits to doing that. But it's been really nice to have a relaxing day. Really needed it. You know, the body all over. You know, it's this morning I woke up feeling energetic, but actually throughout the day, you know, it's kicked in. My body's needed a rest, so it's been a rest day. So I want to take the opportunity in this video to talk to you a little bit about who the challenge is actually for. Now, the 90-day challenge, when it was initially conceived in the US 8 years ago, was to tackle the obesity problem in the US. You know, I think the US is renowned for the situation it's had, but actually if you look at Western Europe now, and particularly the UK in fact, we have a big problem as well in the UK. So that still kind of applies, but the challenge goes beyond that. It goes beyond weight loss. It's about fitness, it's about lifestyle, it's about making a change, it's about committing to something for a 90-day period to stretch yourself and take yourself further forward. So whether it's losing weight, whether it's gaining muscle, whether it's improving endurance, whether it's stamina, whether it's improving your sporting performance, whether it's improving your confidence, you know, whatever it may be, there's something in it for you. But for me personally, who am I looking to do the challenge with? Well, first of all, I would love my great friends. If you're watching this, yes, I'm talking to you. The light's gone off. Come back, come back. We're going to finish in the dark or jump a bit. Damn it, that's not really cool. Alright, this is the amateur state of my videos. We're going to talk in the dark. So, I was talking to you guys, my friends. I would love to have you join me on the challenge, but who am I really looking to influence here? Let me be honest with this. You know, I spent 7 years in the corporate world. And 7 very fruitful years, 7 very enjoyable years, 7 very productive years. But you know, I left to pursue something bigger than what I could ever achieve in the corporate world. You know, I had a dream, I had a vision, and I believed it was my time to go out and pursue that. But who do I want to influence? You know, there's a lot of people out there, leaders, entrepreneurs, that are working long, stressful hours in their jobs and their businesses. I want to help these people take their body to the next level. What I know about peak performance and energy and getting results is actually, if you take care of your body and you have the energy inside, then you can get so much more done. You know, whoever I worked with thousands of people during my corporate career, and I saw this trend. You know, the people at the top of their game, they always had a certain vibrancy, a certain energy, and you have to cultivate that. You know, this challenge is an opportunity. So I'm looking for people, hardworking, modern leaders and entrepreneurs who are outstanding at what they do. You know, they're really pushing it. They're really looking to create their careers, and they're really looking to build their business. But perhaps their body is not getting the attention it deserves. Because this 90-day challenge is the perfect platform to get the momentum that you need, to create that body, to create that energy. You know, whether it be lose a few pounds, whether it be gain a bit of muscle, whether it be get energy back in your body to help fuel your business, your career, your relationships. This is an opportunity to share that. You know, and the reason it works so well, you know, there's 23,000 people doing this right now. Imagine working together with a group of like-minded people who are determined and committed, just like you are in your business and your career, to make a difference to your body. You're surrounded by people with this level of determination. You're getting the best practice, you're getting the tips, you're getting the motivation, you're going to get results. So for me personally, yes, this is for anyone that wants to lose weight, add muscle, get fit, increase their endurance, increase their confidence, whatever it may be. But I want to work with people who are leaders, who are entrepreneurs, and they're looking at getting results in their careers and their business. But actually the missing piece is their fitness, it's their health, it's their nutrition. You know, I've got something here that can make a real difference. So I'm talking directly to you now. And if you're watching this thinking, actually, he's got a point, and that's me, then, you know, we should talk, because, you know, I've got something here in this challenge. You know, I'm doing it by myself, you know, at the moment, and I'm bringing along a lot of people with us as we speak, and I'm getting great results. But actually, I want more for this. I want people to come along the ride. You know, I've got a lot to give in terms of my own journey. The last 8 years, I've studied nutrition, fitness, health. You know, and I've got some fairly, you know, I'm not a personal trainer, I'm not a nutritionist, you know, I'm not qualified technically in these areas, but I'm a human experiment. You know, I know what works for me, and I've got a lot to share. And, you know, with my background in the corporate world, I know what it's like to do 40, 50, 60, 70 hours, 80 hours a week, and still struggle to try and keep your body in shape. But there is a way, and this challenge is a platform for you. So if you're watching this and this message, you hear what I'm saying, then please do get in touch. You know, I'd love to have you on the challenge with me. Let's set this up. You know, I will make it easy for you. I appreciate the challenges you've got. But if this resonates, and you're thinking, actually, there is something I could do more for my body, and actually I would benefit from that energy. And, you know, if you've got a few pounds to lose, you know, believe me, it's doable, and it's doable in a very fast period of time. So get in touch. Look at the links below this video. It's a lot of fun as well. You know, when you're doing it together as a group, it's a lot of fun. It's, you know, the investment for the nutrition is very minimal. And as I said in the previous video, on day 3, you can get your shakes for free. So that shouldn't be a limiting barrier. What is the choice here is about making a commitment to yourself, making the commitment to those around you to make a difference and to really improve your energy. Now, I'm sorry that the light went off. I'm stood outside here. It's been a wonderful evening, and I'm kind of talking in the dark. But hopefully you received the message. So I bid you a wonderful weekend. It's now Saturday night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I think day 6 may well be another rest day for me. I've got another big week planned in terms of my workouts. I think maybe a light run in the morning along the beach. But do enjoy the rest of your weekend. Do take heed of the words. I would love to work with you. And I will speak to you soon. Good night.